Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video you're going to have some Division 20 online gameplay under the new patch, and this was before the season reset. And in this gameplay we're going to be using Nate Diaz in the lightweight division, and Nate Diaz he's a 4-star fighter I believe on the game, and I don't come up against him often, but when I do come up against him his boxing's very good, so I decided to use him myself. He's amongst one of the best boxers in the lightweight division. I mean, if you're looking at top 3 boxers, top 4 boxers in the lightweight division, probably in order: Connor, Dustin, Nate, Michael Johnson. And so I thought I'd give him a go. Obviously, Nate Diaz has got great submissions as well. The only big issue with Nate is his legs. He doesn't have the greatest leg health, and with this new patch, obviously, the meta's now shifted. It's very kickboxing orientated, and leg kicks now do a tremendous amount of damage if used effectively. And coming up against the Gaethje, who has high leg kick power and leg kick speed, it's not the best matchup realistically. However, I wanted to push myself. I wanted to see how Nate Diaz does, and obviously I'm going to be conscious of absorbing his leg kicks. And Nate Diaz, off the bat, I'm just going to say, has the best 1-2 in the game. It's so crisp, it's so clean, it's just like it is in real life. And I wanted to pressure Justin Gaethje, utilise the boxing, try stay in the boxing range so Justin can't throw that many kicks. Obviously now with the new calf kick animation, it's easier to throw kicks from a boxing range, so I had to bear that in mind. And my opponent's starting off very aggressively, trying to push me back, and where I can I unload, I break the block and push forwards. Obviously now it's harder to finish opponents after breaking the block, so that's one thing I've got to be wary of. And I'm trying to pick my shots here. I'm trying to see if there's any mistakes that my opponent's making, and that sway there was a telltale sign that my opponent likes to sway, and my opponent does it again. And this is something I can pick up on and capitalise, and that's exactly what I've done here. When your opponent sways the same direction over and over, you've just got to throw a hook at the right time. It will clip the opponent, and that's what happened there. So I got a beautiful knockdown, and my opponent takes my back here, does a very good job. I didn't expect that. And now we're on the ground. I'm not really too worried, just because Nate Diaz has amazing submissions. My submission game's fairly decent, so I wasn't panicking too much. As long as I get to full guard, which I do, then I believe I get to back sitting. And from here I'm trying to see what my opponent does. My opponent gets into full guard, and Nate Diaz obviously has the rubber guard, which if you control opponents there is very good. I'm pretty sure I denied that, but somehow my opponent manages to get up. I sway the punch and my opponent opts to get up, which is fine because I know my opponent's taken a serious amount of head damage now. I mean, that knockdown was very significant. I mean, you can see by the way the animation how my opponent fell, that my opponent's in danger. And so I knew that, and I wanted to press forward now, keeping the boxing range. I mean, Nate can take a tremendous amount of damage, so I wasn't too worried about being in the pocket with Justin. So as you can see here, I'm trying to push the pace, keep it in a boxing range so my opponent doesn't throw kicks. My opponent's still swaying to that same side, which if he keeps swaying, I'm going to manage to hit him with another hook, which is what I'd be aiming to do. As you can see, my opponent's pushing the pace now, which is fine because as long as he's in these exchanges with me, I'll manage to get the stuns like I did there. And now I know my opponent's seriously hurt. He's throwing these big strikes to try force a stun or a knockdown back against the cage, and I start unloading here. And the 1-2 from Nate is just amazing. You can see my opponent's stamina flash there. Low head health, low stamina, get the knockdown, and we finish the fight. So that was a very brief round 1 finish using Nate Diaz, and it just illustrates how good his boxing is, how clean his boxing is, how powerful he is, and you got to see glimpses of the ground game. So that's the end of the video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.